Hello and welcome, my name is Charlie Roscoe, and finally, after endless YouTube and Facebook comments and more than a few Reddit posts complaining that the dailies are in fact weeklies, GranTurismo.com has put an update saying that as of the 31st of October, they'll be changing the races every day. The question is now, are we sure we want that? They didn't just announce that the dailies would be changing, they also advised that they would be adding a longer endurance race into the rotation. Now I for one am happy to hear this. I enjoyed the 10 lapper at the Nürburgring last week because it was longer, meaning that tyre wear was a factor and plenty of people struggled with this towards the end of the race, and also you have time to get into a rhythm, and if you do make a mistake or become the innocent victim of someone else's mistake, you have time to recover and gain some spots back. I would love to see them add a race that's even longer so that pitting for fresh tyres becomes a viable option. In fact, make it a mandatory pit stop and allow different compounds so people have to choose between running soft tyres but then taking extra time to stop in the pit stop versus running a harder compound which will be slower but they will last a full race and they've only got to do a quick stop and go. Anyway, I've digressed into the type of races I want to see, but this video is about daily versus weekly races. As much as the update on GranTurismo.com was largely met with applause, after reading various comments in various places, it seems some people actually prefer that the races do stay the same for at least a few days or up to a week, as it allows them time to practice, work on setups, progressively get better and better. And I absolutely get this. I'm someone that works full time, I get home to my family, and then after I've put the kids to bed and had some dinner, I have a few free hours to jump on Gran Turismo and do the dailies. And irrespective of how good I am in those races, there is undeniably a large gap between myself and the people who've had time to do the race half a dozen times already that day and set the car up properly. Having the race there for a week means that we get a chance to do lots of practice, find a good setup, and ultimately be more competitive. Then if I slide the shoe onto the other foot, having the races there for a week will mean a lack of variety, and for a lot of people that might not enjoy doing a race more than 2 or 3 times, they'll have to wait a whole week for some fresh races. So what do I think? Well, like the old El Paso girl says,
¿Por qué no los dos?
Keep the 3 daily races, maybe call them daily sprints. 3 different classes, not necessarily road cars, grade 4, grade 3 every day. Let's get all types of cars involved, maybe not the rally cars, but introduce 1 or maybe even 2 weekly endurance races. They'll allow heaps of people to practice, create setups, and by the last few days of the week, the competitiveness of everyone racing can be so much higher. I've got some ideas on how to keep the daily and weekly races interesting, as well as how I'd like to see the endurance races run, but I might leave that for a separate video. I'm interested to know what you guys think about the dailies and weeklies. Are you happy that we'll finally be rotating them every day? Would you like to see some weeklies introduced that run alongside the dailies? Pop your thoughts in the comments below. Remember to leave a like and hit subscribe for more. Thanks for watching. Bye for now. Just quickly before I do go, I did notice on Reddit since I've recorded this video that a user by the name of the Oneski, or the Oneski, however you want to pronounce that, has actually posted very nearly the same thing, daily versus weekly, why not both? And whilst I didn't actually copy his idea here, the reality is obviously there's more than one of us thinking about it. Why not have weeklies and dailies? Look, whether or not it's down to a system limitation, it's something that they can't do at Polyphony Digital. I'm not sure. It doesn't strike me as something that would be outside the realms of the, or any major technological barriers. But anyway, still interested to know what you think. Remember to leave it in the comments below.